going to go to the 30 seconds.
Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another banger of a video, and welcome back to Total Turnbuckle Talk, and also welcome back to New York Yankee Mania. SmackDown just went off the air 1 minute ago, and we are going to review and recap it. How are you doing, Joe?
Okay, how you doing, my friend? How's it going?
I'm good. I just watched a fantastic episode of SmackDown, and I'm ready to talk about it, share my opinions, and ask the chat what they think. How are you feeling today?
Good. Not too bad at all. So I guess you can explain that this is on both channels.
Yeah.
It's like the first time we're doing this, so it's a happening. Everyone, go ahead.
Yeah.
You can explain it, and then let's go in. Subscribe, everyone. But right now, TJ's going to talk about what's going on.
Okay, so the deal with this. So whether you're watching this live on my channel or whether you're watching this on Joe's channel, this is being streamed in two different places, and this is how it's going to work from now on. It's going to be streamed on my channel and also on Joe's channel. So wherever you want, yeah, there you go. Whenever you want to go tune in on either my channel or Joe's channel, it's going to be on both of them at the same time, same place, same content. Without further ado, I say we hop into this absolute pretty entertaining episode of SmackDown. Okay, so the show kicks off with Cody Rhodes addressing his loss at Crown Jewel. Now, I want to talk about this a little bit. Cody Rhodes lost to Seth Rollins at Crown Jewel, crowning Seth Rollins the Crown Jewel champion alongside Stephanie Valkyrie. How do you feel about this loss, Joe? And do we think Cody should have won?
Yes. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was a little cheesy, and then only to have Heyman and the goons turn on Seth the next day was not a good feel. It just they rushed everything. That was just rushed. I don't understand it. I really don't. I didn't like it. It didn't make sense to me. And there's got to be more to this storyline. It doesn't make any sense to make Cody Rhodes lose like that, and the women too. It was all wrong. I mean, I'm not happy about it. I am really not happy about it.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, it is a complicated situation between Cody and Seth. I mean, as we see, Seth won at Crown Jewel using Cody Rhodes' watch that he gave him at WrestleMania 40 for helping him win and finish the story. But I think that this becomes a little more complicated, as in I think that Seth winning this match, in terms of in a writer's perspective, was the right view, because as we saw, Paul Heyman was saying, you have to win this match against Cody Rhodes. That will restore our faith in the vision. And then Seth Rollins won, and we all thought that it was going to be, yeah, let's go, the vision's back. But no, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed completely turn on Seth Rollins. I think that Seth winning that match was the right call. Honestly. I mean, although I don't like Seth Rollins, I think that was the only option that they could have gone with.
Yeah, but I think the reason why he won is because I think they changed it in midstream, to be honest with you, DJ, because when they knew that he was going to be out for a while, how can they make him, they figured they turn it, make him have his glory, and then turn on him. I think that's the only reason why they turned on him. What other reason? It was too soon. It was way too soon. And now what's going to happen? Brock Lesnar's going to come in. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
so happy.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, I think we're going to see when he's back. When he's back, it's going to be Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and somebody, and maybe I don't know, maybe who would be a good third partner there? I don't
Dean
know.
Ambrose return. Chris Jericho return. After Survivor Series, Chris Jericho return.
Yeah, Chris Jericho, but is a little up there in age. I don't know how much you can expect. I
True.
mean, he
True.
hasn't really
True.
wrestled full time now in a while.
Right,
You
right.
know, would it? I don't know. That's a good problem to have, or maybe somebody's going to be returning that hasn't wrestled in a while. I don't know, but it's for good talk. But
You're
they,
right.
to me, it happened too fast. And then when we get into Tiffany Stratton, I didn't like it all, but we'll get into that later.
What's going on, everybody in the chat? What's going on, Evan? What's going on, Chef Nick? And what's going on, Jacob Petruzzi? Thank you guys so much for tuning into the show. We will be doing this every Friday. We're going to do this every Friday directly after SmackDown. As we know, SmackDown ends directly at 10 p.m. because of the Rainmaker now on Hulu. So we're going to be doing this every single way. What am I saying? We're going to be doing this every single Friday. But yeah, show opens up. Cody Rhodes comes out and he's saying, you know, although I did lose, I'm still gonna keep going. And later tonight, there's a match scheduled between Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre as a number one contenders match for the WWE Men's Undisputed Championship. Now, Joe, my question is, besides Drew McIntyre, obviously Drew McIntyre has worked his way up, but do we think Jacob Fatu is ready for a undisputed championship reign?
No. Again, they're rushing. They're rushing. They're rushing. Why are they doing this? I mean, do they want to build up Survivor Series that fast right now? I mean, we do have some time. You know, it's got to be what, 5 weeks away. Why on earth are they rushing the storylines right now? It doesn't make too much sense, DJ. I don't
No, you're
understand.
right.
I
You're
really
right.
don't understand it.
I think
I,
that they
and
really need to develop Jacob Fatu's character a little bit more, develop his moveset, you know. I loved what they were doing with the whole MFT storyline and how they were detaching Jacob Fatu from this Solo Sokoa family tree. What's going on, Mr. Met? But I think that they are truly rushing this. Evan has a question. My question is, why did they wait to have Survivor Series later when they can do it earlier? So I guess my answer to that question would be, you know, they have a bunch of so how many PLEs are there a month? Like one or two, right?
sometimes, yeah, sometimes two, but you know, one for sure. Don't forget
Yeah.
about NXT. But they've
Yes.
always done Survivor Series either a couple of days before Thanksgiving or a couple of days after Thanksgiving. That's just a tradition. Period.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
don't
think it just comes down to think me personally, I don't really care. Me personally, I don't care when WWE events are. I mean, WrestleMania, I think it was WrestleMania this year was on Easter, correct? That was crazy. Uh
yes.
but yeah, I think it's honest, it just comes down to, you know, scheduling and what they can fit in the schedule. But I mean, to me it doesn't really matter, but I can definitely see where it raises questions is why are they doing it then and not there. Okay, so that happened. Cody Rhodes came out. He said there's going to be a number one contenders match. He leaves. Okay, whatever. Bada bing, bada boom. What's going on, Ken? Next thing on the card was Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair for Sol Ruka and Zarya. Now, it was for the women's tag team championships. So, before I dive into this match, I do want to say I really do enjoy watching Sol Ruka and Zarya wrestle. I mean, they have really proven themselves coming up from NXT to the main roster. I mean, Sol Ruka's Soul Snatcher finishing move and a like front flips rotation cutter RKO is one of my favorite moves in the WWE right now, and I'm really excited to see what they do with her if they utilize her talent correctly. And I'm glad that they're putting more NXT people in the tag team picture, you know? Now, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair retain their titles, which I am actually in support of that, despite what I just said, because I don't think I mean, when was the last time Sol Ruka and Zarya had a match on the main roster? Long time, and I don't think it's. I think it was the right move for Alexa Bliss and Charlotte to retain. What do you think?
Well, how long realistically are they going to play nicey with each other, TJ? Let's be realistic. There's no way those two are going to stay nicey. It's not going to happen. I don't know how they're going to do it, but there's going to be, I think, going in or at Survivor Series, Charlotte's going to turn on Alexa. Now, I may not be giving enough credit. It might be Alexa turning on Charlotte, but one way or the other, one of them are going to turn on each other because it's just inevitable that WrestleMania is going to be Alexa Bliss against Charlotte Flair for winner takes all or whatever. I don't know if it'll be for a title. I don't think that Charlotte Flair should be the champion anymore. It's past her time. Alexa Bliss has done some tremendous work since she's been back. But my problem is I don't want to see Tiffany Stratton lose this title. She has been a dynamo. She's been there for everything. She's been true champion. And they got to put that right. You know, she lost on Crown Jewel. She's got to come back and win the next match. She has to come back and win. Otherwise, how is your champion losing 2-3 in a row? It can't happen. It can't. The fans will not eat that up. No way, no how.
So Ken, I actually do have a video example. I just put it in the bottom stream part, Joe. If you can pull it up, I just put it down there.
Sure.
This is the Sol Ruka finishing maneuver.
Oh, sorry.
A matchup like this, a win over.
You see, that is Isla Dawn, and certainly has changed the complexion of the. Oh, Soul Snatcher!
I gotta see that again, Vic.
What a win for Sol Ruka!
I mean, it's such a great finishing maneuver, and it's one of my favorites in the WWE right now. And I just really love Sol Ruka, honestly. How do you feel about Sol Ruka, Joe?
I just like I'm not crazy about too much change in WWE. I was never a big NXT fan. I know a lot of people come from there and all of that, and now they have all this new stuff coming on and all of that, but I just don't see it. They're going to win. They're eventually going to win the titles because something's going to happen in that tag team match. It's inevitable. It can't stay like that because you could see the cracks are in the wall. They don't get along. They don't, they'll hug each other for the sake of hugging each other. But that Charlotte Flair wants to give one nice smack to go across the street. So I don't see this lasting, but right now apparently they like what the people are enjoying it, and they're keeping it as much as they can until it dries out. That's my opinion on that.
Chef Nick says we need Trish Stratus back. Honestly, absolutely. You know what? Disregard how old she is now. We definitely need Trish Stratus back. She's still fantastic.
And she does come back, Chef Nick. She comes back when they were in Canada. They always have her on the card when she comes and she kicks some butt. She definitely does, without a doubt. Along with Lita, they both come. Mickey James comes back, and these were the wrestlers. These were the best of the best, and it's just amazing. And you're right. It's a shame that time goes fast because we really enjoyed people like that. I know I enjoyed like a Mickey James all the time. She was fantastic. Heck, I want to see Stephanie McMahon back in the ring. She was tremendous.
She just
I even miss Ronda Rousey. Yeah. I mean, and that she's going to be in the Hall of Fame next year. And you know what, TJ, she didn't know. She had no idea they were planning
They
that.
totally got her. They got her. They got her.
Yeah.
That was really good.
The Undertaker's her favorite wrestler, so
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
All right, moving on to the card. Okay, so here's how this all started. The next match on the card. Nick Aldis was talking to The Miz backstage, and The Miz was, doing his usual Miz shenanigans, like, I want a title match, blah, 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 right? And then Sami Zayn comes up, and he's like, hey, Nick, I'm supposed to do this U.S. Open title match. Why am I not on the card? And Nick's like, I know, but Shinsuke needed Shinsuke needs a fair rematch after what happened last week with the MFTs. And then Sami says, no, screw it. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to have my open challenge, right? And then The Miz hears this and he's like, you know what? That might be a good thing for me to do tonight. Maybe get some gold around my waist. So Sami Zayn comes out and The Miz, of course, enters this open challenge. But on the way down to the ring, Carmelo Hayes attacks The Miz from behind and does not allow him to get in the ring and just completely disrupts the match. Now, as of right now, as of then, Sami Zayn is just waiting for his opponent. He's just kind of standing in the ring. This open challenge is still open. Who walks through that curtain? Ilya Dragunov, finally back from a devastating knee injury. I'm so glad he's back because he was genuinely a really talented person on the roster. So here's how the match went. It was a action-packed match. I mean, people were flying all over the place. There were high-flying moves. There were high-flying moves. There were dive bombs. There were blue thunder bombs everywhere. It was fantastic. Reversals, you already know. The whole shtick. And it kind of got to the point at the end of the match where obviously they have to finish this match. And Sami Zayn had Ilya in position for a hula kick. But then Ilya reversed it, shoulder tackled him, hit him with the back of his elbow. 1, 2, 3. We have a new U.S. champion, Ilya Dragunov. 1, 2, 3, just like that on a random episode of SmackDown. How do we feel about Joe? And is Ilya ready to have the U.S. Championship directly after coming back?
No, you got to prove yourself. Who's going to buy that? Who's going to sell that? Doesn't make any sense. There's guys there, guys, and in the women's division that are there week after week after week after week. And what do they have to do? This guy comes out of nowhere, boom, 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I don't understand the thinking. They're like the New York Yankees. They have a lot of money, but the brains, I don't know. Do they do things with analytics too? And this is a show. This is theater, and it happens. That's sad.
No, you're right. You're totally right. Although I do think that Ilya Dragunov is very talented. If you watch this match back, which I don't know if I have it on their YouTube page yet, but when they do upload it, you should go check it out. It is an absolutely phenomenal match all around. Ilya Dragunov is an absolute unit in the ring. This man is just doing backflips, front flips, and selling like crazy. He really did put on a good show for the fans. And the fans are actually behind him, which is crazy because I thought everyone was going to be behind Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn is the ultimate babyface right now, besides Cody, But, yeah, Sami Zayn is no longer our U.S. champion. I'm not. How would we summarize his reign, Joe, as champion?
Quiet, like rushed, and they didn't think this through. And it's always, mock on Sami Zayn. This guy's got a lot of talent, but they don't give him a chance to show. Yeah, they gave him the belt, big deal. But this guy has been with the WWE for a long time now.
Yeah.
Where is the loyalty? Where is something? He draws people. They love him, and they make him out to be a Mickey Mouse. I don't understand that.
No, right.
It's just, it goes on and on and on. The same thing. Everybody POs on him. It's ridiculous.
But yeah,
can he be his own man for one time?
Yeah. We have Mr. Met asking a question. Hey, how do we get one match from AJ Lee and then she's gone? Honestly, this is a very valid question. Where is AJ Lee? You know, where is AJ Lee? Where is this AJ Lee and CM Punk tag team that we just had? That was a fire storyline. I don't know where that went. I'm glad that they're giving CM Punk more opportunities for the World Heavyweight Championship, as we saw this Monday. You know, as he proved himself in the triple threat for the contenders match, but we really do need more from AJ Lee, and I really, really, really do want her in the Women's Continental Championship picture. And I see there's also another question from Mr. Met. Joe, if you want to answer that.
Well, before I get to that, there is a lot of talk that AJ Lee did get hurt in that match. She
Is
did
there?
get hurt. Yes, she did get hurt in that match. That I just found out recently. So they want to heal her. But she's going to be involved in some women's stuff, and don't be too. I wouldn't bet against her turning bad, turning as a villain. I wouldn't doubt that. She's got that persona. She could be a villain. She could be good. I think she might be better because of her smile and that smirk that she gives you. I think she's better off as a villain, to be honest with you. But then how do you do it with CM Punk? There are rumors that CM Punk is going to turn and maybe end up with Paul Heyman. That remains to be seen.
I don't know. I feel like CM Punk and Paul Heyman already had their shenanigans. I don't know.
Well, yes and no. But now to address Mr. Met, get him, Joe. Tell them WWE with the same BS looks like the Yankees and the Mets of wrestling. Yep. And I agree. That I'm very passionate for all of these things, the wrestling, the Yankees, the Rangers here in New York, the Cowboys, the Lakers. And I see the same patterns happening all over the place. Even something scripted. It doesn't make too much sense. They say
right.
the WWE universe. Well, listen to them once in a while. They say that they listen. They don't listen. Where do they listen?
I do have to give them credit, and you're totally right. They do not listen to us a vast majority of the time. But I will say they did listen to us when we asked for AJ Styles versus John Cena on the retirement tour. I'm really glad that they did that. That match was fantastic. There were so many callbacks. The Miz, Chris Jericho, Randy Orton. There was an attempted 619. It really encapsulated a lot of John Cena's career, and I'm glad that they listened to the fans on that one. But other than that, they really need to start listening to the WWE universe as they claim, and be more. Just listen more. You know what I'm talking about?
Listen. Hey, listen, they're paying $300,000, $400,000, $500 tickets. This is no joke.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. Ticketmaster prices are absolutely insane. And it's not just Ticketmaster's fault. It is also TKO. TKO is absolutely scamming the money out of your pocket. They really only care about the money. This sounds like, propaganda, but I'm not joking. Everything since TKO, everything that, like the tables, the ladders, everything that has existed before TKO was unbranded, completely just blank. And now that TKO has taken over WWE and WWE Corporate and WWE Backstage, now everything has ads on it. You can't go 3 minutes. I don't think you can go 3 minutes in a live Hulu airing of SmackDown without 3 minutes of ads. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And they really only care about money as shown with the ads and the ticket prices.
Well, that drives me crazy. When I'm watching a match that's exciting, how on earth do you go to a 3-minute commercial? Why would they want to do that? Now, thank God on pay-per-views, they don't.
Yes, but I'm so thankful for that.
Yeah, but they never had this in the regular days. When Raw just started, and even up to 10 years ago, this wasn't happening. Now that everything is money, look at the ring. I mean, even the tables, they have a commercial on the tables.
No, yeah, you're right. Wait, hold on. I I have
It's
an
going to
image
be on
file.
their butt next.
I have an image file. You can bring it up. If you look at no, not that one. The other one. The other one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The other one. No, it's okay. Yeah, this one. So if you look at this picture right here, you look right to where I'm pointing. You see John Cena delivering his pipe bomb reverse promo to CM Punk, and then you look at the table, and now we have the Slim Jim logo on it. What are we doing here? Come on.
I mean, you got to laugh. Everything is the dollar.
Oh, you're right. It's crazy.
I mean,
yeah.
It's horrible. It's horrible. And I mean, come on. Everything you can't move without a Slim Jim, or you can't. I mean, come on, man. You have the energy drink, you have the Slim Jim, you have this, you have that. This is brought to you by hemorrhoids. I mean, come on, man. How much money is too much money? The networks are paying you. Do you have to go crazy?
No, absolutely. You are totally right. It is going completely out of proportion. The next thing that I want to talk about on the card, also, you can take this image down.
No problem.
The second to last thing I wanted to talk about was Los Garza versus Motor City Machine Guns. Not too much to talk about here. Pretty obvious that Motor City Machine Guns was gonna win. I'm glad they made them win. Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley just are fierce competitors, and I love their character, and I also love how great they work as a team. They are on par with Fraxium. Motor City Machine Guns, and the Street Profits are truly on top of this division, on top of the men's tag team division, and they need to stay like that, in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, I again, to me, they're irrelevant. They're not. It's not. Listen, I'm not going to go to a wrestling match and be excited about the machines. The only machines that I know of was Andre the Giant and those guys years ago, but they're okay. They're not exciting. They're just not. It's okay. It's just it's a mid-level. So you have your A levels with the champion. You have your B levels with the Intercontinental. You have your C levels. And if you're in C level, that's not good. And that's what I think where the machines are. It's just a C level match, in my opinion. And it's not something that is going to sell tickets. If I'm going to pay $500 for a ticket for front row or the first 5 rows, I better see everybody. CM Punk, you name it. I want to see everybody. I don't want to see these five and dimers that they used to do years ago when they had everybody that the losers because they made the big guys get up, the jobbers. And it's not right. Yeah. You can't have jobbers now. There's too much money, too much mixing in WWE now. You need a good match every time. It's going to sell a ticket. And I mean, that's my opinion, TJ.
You're totally right.
Wrestling for 40 years. I know.
No, I mean, you're totally right. I don't even think it's a problem with the Motor City Machine Guns. I think that it's the way that they've been building up the tag team division, right? I think it's the way that they've been kind of promoting this tag team division and just reusing the same feuds over and over again and not bringing enough people from NXT up to the main roster for the men's tag team division. I think, honestly, there needs to be spice in the competition. There needs to be better matches. The best thing to come out of this current pod of the tag team division was the TLC matches. Those were absolutely fantastic. I had a blast watching them. I was there for one of them. But I just think that it's a problem with the overall tag team division. I think it's just gotten a bit stale. Mr. Met has a question on the bottom.
Well, I wanted to address Ken. In the sports world, if you can make money, they are going to make money. Yeah, you're right, Ken. 100%. But I mean, this is sports and entertainment, mostly entertainment. Yes, they are, they are great at what they do. I'm not saying no. Joe, it's not into this ERA wrestling, but I don't blame him because my favorite ever was the Attitude. Yeah, of course. Everybody loved the Attitude Era.
Attitude Era was arguably the best era of all time for WWE. Of course, you have to go with that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to, because who's going to replace The Rock? Who's going to replace Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret Hart, and Demolition, and the list goes on, and The Undertaker. I mean, come on, Chris Jericho. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. So, who are the feuds going to between the War Game matches?
So we don't actually know that yet, right? I mean,
yeah, we don't.
I think it's gonna be. I think there's going to be a match involving this new My Family Tree that Soul Sikoa is doing. I think there's definitely going to be something with Braun and Bronson Reed, and perhaps the next people that join this vision. Although I don't know if it's going to be called a vision anymore, considering that Seth Rollins isn't in it. But I'm not really sure what path they're going to take down with this, especially since the vision isn't a part anymore. But we will definitely keep you guys updated on this. As we see, we have a chart of the Attitude Era, the best era in all of professional wrestling. X-Pac, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Stone Cold, Kane, Bret Hart, The Rock, Chris Jericho, a Hurricane, Jim Ross, and Mankind. Just naming wrestling legends. You got China over here. Naming wrestling legends that all popped up during the Attitude Era and defined professional wrestling as a whole. I mean, this era brought so many new fans into the fan base, and without this, we would definitely not be where we are today.
No, I agree. And that was impressive there, TJ. With you naming just about everybody on the card. Wow. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Because you weren't born. I mean,
I didn't even realize the rest of DX up here. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, the rest of DX is there. You have Mankind on the side. You have Bret Hart. You have Kane. And then there's The Undertaker, and of course Stone Cold, and Vince McMahon. Well, we don't even want to talk about that guy. But that's beside that. That's later. Shawn Michaels, and like I said, and you recognize Jim Ross, and the Hurricane. That's amazing. Chris Jericho. I mean, you do your homework, TJ. That's why you are who you are, and what you're doing for the channel. And we are lucky to have you. You're aces, and not too many people will be able to. You might get a few. You'll get a few, but you're not going to get the full roster there. That's very impressive. Thank
you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you all of you guys for really inviting me here and allowing me to be part of Joe's stream. Again, we are going to be live every Friday right after SmackDown, discussing, reviewing, and recapping SmackDown. I'm very excited for it. And don't forget, before we wrap up the show with the final thing on the card, I just want to remind you guys that November 29th, I'm pretty sure. Yes, November 29th. That is War Games. And what's happening on War Games? Me and Joe are going to be live commentating on the event. Yes, you can put on the event and watch it with us, and we're going to be talking to you guys and commentating over it, just like the commentators you see on TV. Or if you don't have time to watch it, you can put in your buds and listen to us talk about it, and you will feel like you are at ringside. We're very excited to do this. Joe has been getting some great reviews because I know that he did some ringside discussions and people said it was absolutely great, and I'm not doubting them. I've seen him do it before. It's fantastic, and I'm very excited to be on this journey with you guys and Joe.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to it. It's really exciting, and people, if you know wrestling fans, WWE fans, it doesn't matter, NXT, AEW, let everybody know, especially that stream is going to be it's a challenge but it's going to be a lot of fun. And for us to be like Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler and those guys,
Corey Graves.
it's just going to be a happening, and we're really looking forward to it. And before you get to the last match, we are working on getting you talent on the phone. And sometimes if it's too late for them, we will do a live show at their convenience. But trust me when I tell you, we are working very hard to get current and former WWE stars. So stay tuned, everyone. You know we'll come through for you sooner or later. Okay.
Yes.
Go for your final match.
Before we do that, Mr. Matt is asking a question. Wait. Can you pull it up?
Yeah, sure. Let's see.
And Ken says, and Joe drops an elbow slam on TJ. Okay. Mr. Met asks, so do you guys think that AJ Lee will be back? 100%. She has to be back. There was no if they weren't going to bring her back, there was really no point in giving her back to the fans in the first place. Like, I think she's gonna win the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I think it should have already happened, but I think that's going to happen in the future. What do you think is going to happen?
I said it before. I kind of leaked it. I believe that AJ's going to turn, and she's going to turn a villain. I really believe that. I could be wrong, but there's only so much you could do with her hop, skipping, and jumping.
You're right. Yeah.
I just get that feeling. I really do. And I just hope that they understand the talent that they have in people like Monroe and Tiffany Stratton, and of course my favorite of favorites is Rhea Ripley. And we haven't even discussed that. We'll save that for next week. I love Rhea Ripley.
We love Rhea Ripley here.
It's hard for me to distinguish. They should be both co-champions because they are two of the best.
100%.
Of the best that I've seen in a very, very long time. And I'll tell you guys, if we can get Rhea Ripley on this show, I am doing whatever whatever I can. When they have a little bit of time, you guys are going to be very, very happy, very surprised. So give us a chance, and we will definitely surprise the heck out of all of you. Go ahead.
All right, so let's head over to our main event of Friday Night SmackDown, our October 17th main event episode of SmackDown. Okay. So do you guys recall when I talked to you guys about Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre as the main event of tonight's show? Yeah, or for a number one contenders match for the Undisputed Championship, which we talked about. Okay. Jacob Fatu's music hits. We're all expecting Jacob Fatu to come out, but he doesn't. We see on the screens as a cameraman running backstage, Jacob Fatu has been horribly injured and brutally beaten by someone in the backstage locker room, and Jacob Fatu is unable to compete tonight. Big bummer, because I was actually really looking forward to the match. But Jacob Fatu is not cleared by medical to partake in this match tonight. Now, Drew McIntyre comes out despite the match being called off, and so does Nick Aldis. And Drew McIntyre basically says to Nick, he says, "Hey, you've known me for 20 years. You should just give me the number one contender, the contender spot, right? I mean, you know me. Don't be like corporate Cody. Don't be like the corporate people. Just give me the number one contender because we're friends." And Nick says, and Nick doesn't say anything because it gets interrupted by Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes walks out and says, "Hey, I know what you did, Drew. I know that you attacked Fatu in the locker room. Hey, we still have to put on a show for these fans. I'm still going to give San Jose a main event. If you want this title match, let's hit this right now." So it is now Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre as a title match, a undisputed championship match on SmackDown, just on the fly. Now, before I reveal what actually happened at the end, I just want to say I'm glad that we might be back to regular undisputed title defenses, but this was certainly a refreshing change of pace for WWE. Okay, so again, championship match. It's basically just a big brawl. There was a Cody Cutter hit. There was a Claymore, Future Shock, whatever, and towards the end of the match, Cody Rhodes gets thrown over the barricade and then hits Drew McIntyre with the undisputed championship. Now, as we know, this is something that a heel would do. Now, and this obviously gets him disqualified. And then there's a big brawl afterwards between Cody and Drew. And then the show goes off air. Now, I want to talk about Cody Rhodes using the championship to get himself disqualified. Now, I think that he knew he was going to get disqualified. I just think he wanted to get revenge on revenge for Jacob Fatu to Drew McIntyre, to hit him with the championship, get this match over with. We're not giving him what he wants. I think Cody realized, I'm giving him what he wants. I'm just going to stop this and hit him with the championship. I saw some people interpreting this as a heel turn. This is 100% not a heel turn. That's not what's happening, guys. What do you think's going on, Joe, with this whole title situation?
I'm getting the feeling. I'm really getting the feeling that they're going to have Cody drop it and then win it back, either in at Survivor Series or something. They're gearing up for something to give him a little break, and I think that's what's going to happen there. Little by little, and you started seeing it in the cracks. So he doesn't win Crown Jewel. Here he becomes like crazy animal, really, at the end there, going nuts. So something is developing there. I hope not, because where are the good guys?
No, you're
where
right.
are the villains? I don't know anymore. I'm totally confused.
Totally.
I really am totally confused.
We see Big Sports Fan in the chat saying LA Knight needs to run as champ. I mean, honestly, yeah, I could totally see LA Knight having another run as champion. But we also have to ask ourselves, LA Knight recently had a reign with the U.S. Championship. Now, we also have to ask ourselves, is this enough for LA Knight? Does this perfectly encapsulate what LA Knight is capable of? And is LA Knight capable of more in the future? Now, I'm kind of annoyed that they are bringing LA Knight up and then dropping him back down. Like, they're just putting him in all these ridiculous matches, putting him in feuds with a bunch of different people. The storylines are very confused. We're not sure whose side LA Knight is on, right? But yes, and Big Sports Fan says he did beat Rollins a match a while ago. Yeah, and I mean you're right. But I just think I don't really know what they can do with LA Knight right now, considering that they gave him the U.S. Championship for a little while, and they keep putting him in contender matches, and they keep bringing him up to the top and then backdropping him back down. Like, I don't know what more they can do with him. I would love to see him as the champion, but I don't really know what they can do with him. Joe, do you think that LA Knight is could be a champion? Any champion?
I don't see it anymore, TJ, because they make him lose too much. He's never got a really big run, and to just hand it to him right now would make no sense. There has to be more logic to what they're doing. Now, another thing that we're going to cover next week is a lot of things happening on Raw. Because yes, we went to SmackDown, but we've got it. Some of this ties into Raw. So next week, we wanted to give you a little juice of what's happening, but don't think that we're not going to be covering Raw. So next week it's going to be split down the middle. We're going to do a little SmackDown, especially if there's big news, but we're also going to do a lot of Raw because they correspond with each other. As a matter of fact, as you get closer to the Survivor Series, so that's definitely going to be a happening. But I think we went through quite a bit, TJ. I think
Yes,
for an
we did.
opening
Yes, we
show,
did.
we did very well.
Yes.
And I want to thank everybody here that stood with us, along with the Yankee Mania show, and now this show. So there's a lot, and also to look forward to, everyone. When we do have an interview, we will add shows. So it would happen like late in the afternoon, or maybe on a Sunday night. So we are definitely bound to 10 o'clock on Friday, but that's not the whole picture, guys. The picture is, it could be, if we get, and I don't want to throw in, I'll throw, let's say a Michael Cole. Let's just say, okay, but we get a Michael Cole, and but he can't do, Friday night at 10. Well, let's say he could do Wednesday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, guess what? We're going on live 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday, and you'll have plenty of time, because we will definitely let you know, and let people know about it. And we'll put shorts out. You can look at Total Turnbuckle Talk, and don't forget, subscribe there. Very important, though. Push the like button. The like button is as important. And the reason why you subscribe is for notifications. So you will know every time that we are on. And, thank you for people like Ken rah-rahing us and telling everybody to subscribe. And we really appreciate that. And, and we'll have, as we go on, we'll have you, the fans, up here talking with us too, because some of you are very knowledgeable, and if you don't mind coming up with us, we don't mind it either. So stay tuned, everyone. When we are committed to Friday at 10, but there are other things that are happening. So we really appreciate it. Big Mama, how you doing? Any chance our Truth will win the title? Doubt it. I doubt it. I seriously doubt that. But he is a good guest to have, and we're gonna work on that. If you really like our Truth, well, we're gonna do our darndest to maybe surprise you. So I appreciate it. So and believe me, when we say something, it may not happen tomorrow, but it's going to happen. So that's why, please subscribe, everybody. Anybody that's brand new, that hasn't subscribed to Total Turnbuckle Talk or NYMAIA, please subscribe. You're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love the content. And look how talented. Go look at the videos TJ has on Total Turnbuckle Talk. If that doesn't make you want to subscribe, then I don't know what will. I really don't.
Thank you so much. I mean, also, everyone, go subscribe to New York Yankee Mania. This man is one of the most consistent hard workers I've ever seen. He is going live multiple times a day, talking about the New York Yankees. Go Yankees, you already know. Off season and during season, he is working around the clock to make sure that you, the fans, are involved, and he's letting you know his opinion and what is going to happen. Go subscribe to him, but also subscribe to Total Turnbuckle Talk. And without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching this that's not episode, but thank you guys so much for tuning in to this live stream. We're going to try to do this every Friday directly after SmackDown. And don't forget, November 29th, I think it's going to be at 7. At 7, I think that's when Survivor Series is, because it's in San Diego. At 7 p.m., we are going to be live commentating over Survivor Series. We're very excited to do it. Come join us. If you can't watch Survivor Series, put a butt in, listen to us. If you can watch Survivor Series, watch it with us. We'll respond to your question, and we'll answer them, and we'll talk to you about your opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching this. And I see we have a couple last minute questions. We're going to answer a couple more, and then we're going to go off the air. Ken asks, doesn't LA Knight have an alliance with stars like CM Punk and Braun Breaker? Well, in my eyes, it's very complicated to kind of pinpoint where LA Knight is right now, right?
Yeah, I'm confused myself.
He keeps saying, I don't need anyone. Yeah, That's basically his whole shtick. But I think he's kind of against everyone. I mean, obviously he's a face. He's not a heel, but he's kind of against everyone but himself, you know? It's kind of egotistical, but also at the same time, he's just trying to focus on getting that title opportunity like he says that he deserves. But again, it's very hard to pinpoint where he is right now. And I don't think we're going to get that answer for a long time because LA Knight, the character that they've built him up to be, is so incredibly complicated. And it's, again, as I said so many times, it's hard to pinpoint. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this, please subscribe, turn those post notifications on, and click that like button. Any last minute comments, Joe?
No, that's it. I just want to say thank you to everybody for our opening show. It was a big success. We really appreciate it. God bless America. God bless all of you. And please stay healthy. Have a great weekend. And remember, we will see you Sunday night at 7 p.m. for more Big Yankee talk. Thanks for making our roundtable success. Thanks to Celia winning that prize. And thank you all. Have a great Saturday.
Thank you.
If any Yankee news or big wrestling news, you will know it on NYMAIA or Total Turnbuckle Talk. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Good night. Thank you.